Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another Route 24 video. This is some more of the Project Octopath Traveler demo on the Switch, so if you missed the last part, I'll put a link to it in the description. Go ahead, check it out if you need to. So we're playing the game in Japanese, kind of. We're using Japanese text.
He's going to get away.
With English voices, as you can obviously tell now. Just to compare the scripts, see how they're different. Because for example, she said there, like, he's going to get away, but in the Japanese, she actually just said, like, the left arm guy? Sawan no otoko ga?
I won't let that happen.
Onakia, I have to chase him.
And where might you be off to, kitten?
Master Helganish. Whatever are you doing here at this hour?
One thing I've noticed about the scripts is that the English is always like, it's always more like colorful. It's like, they really add a lot to it that's not explicitly in the Japanese script. She said like, whatever you're doing here at this hour. It's kind of long, I guess, but that is something that you might expect someone to say in this situation when you're clearly caught doing something you're not supposed to. In the Japanese text, she actually just says like something like, you might be wondering why I'm here, or something to that effect. She says like, naze watashi ga koku ni iru te. So, you know, like, why am I here, you might be wondering.
Funny you should ask. A worthless little stray, this one. But she was kind enough to help me catch a rat.
Yeah, again, like, that's still pretty different from the Japanese text. Well, he called her like a worthless stray or something, like really mean. In the Japanese, he actually calls her like a good subordinate, which is kind of different, but in a way, you can tell that there's kind of like an irony behind his words.
Yusufa! Brim, I'm sorry.
She was quite intent on keeping her mouth shut, but my boys helped her get it open. It seems I was too lenient with the girl.
Oh shit,
No.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut off his voice. I thought it was finished, based on the Japanese text.
Yusufa! Brim, I've never heard you shout so. What? This is no time to... Hey, Brim.
Just like as an aside, you can hear her call her Prim, like a nickname, right? Kind of like the show that they're close. But in Japanese, she actually just keeps calling her Primrose.
We're friends, aren't we? What?
I keep thinking I'm cutting off these voice actors because I'm not really sure when the line is ending.
I was sold to this place as a child. Everyone was so cruel, so miserable. I thought I'd never make any friends. It was lonely. Having no one.
In case you're wondering, yeah, this is pretty close. This is pretty close to the Japanese script.
You were different.
So there's nothing really worth commenting here.
Always standing tall. Proud. No.
Oh goddamn, sorry.
At you. Gave me strength.
I will wait. I'll start waiting a little bit just to make sure that the line's definitely not over.
Yusufa. Tell me, Prim.
Because part of the fun is like seeing how different the English and the Japanese are. And like if I'm just looking at the Japanese text and listening to English, sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, that line's done. Everything was said, and then I'll advance it and it's not finished.
Were we friends?
We'll be friends. Yeah, I guess. That's This is sad.
Josefa, you were my friend.
I'm so happy.
Kind of a minor thing. She said, "I'm so happy" with her dying breath. In here in the text, she just says "hehe," which is kind of a laugh, I guess.
Is it finally over? I must say, at least her last performance had some life.
Yeah, pretty much the same here. He says "Saigo no engi wa mama datta na," which is just like, I guess the last performance was all right.
If she had shown that sort of potential earlier, I might have kept her on longer.
Enough.
What was that?
What was that? Gracefully translated from the singular Japanese "ah."
I have danced enough for you. This was the last night that I belonged to you.
I actually really like the Japanese, I actually really like the English script actually. She said, "This is the last night that I belong to you." It's really powerful. It's a really strong thing to say. In the Japanese, here she just says "Kyo kagiri, yamesasete morau wa," which is just like, as of today, I'm quitting. You know, like, you know, this. It's good. It's still good, but you know, just that the last night that I belong to you. I like that.
Oh, was it now? So some wheels do turn in that pretty little head of yours. Here I thought it a waste, as empty as the desert.
Okay, now that is really different from what it says here. Wheels do turn your head, and I thought it was as empty as the desert. That's a mean thing to say, I guess. But in the Japanese, he just says like, your heart changed. Is it because that guy came? Presumably the guy with the tattoo that she saw, and she went running out. So really different here.
I saw you for the foul swine you are the first time I laid eyes on you.
Even that's savage, right? The Japanese text, she just says, "Yeah, that's right, you dirty pig," which is close. In the English, she said like, "You foul swine," but still, it had a lot. I felt like it had more impact in the English.
You would take that tone with me? You're nothing but a stupid whore! You would have died on the street if not for me!
Okay. So in the English, you obviously just heard him say a stupid whore, which is not a nice thing to say. The Japanese here, he calls her like a female, like a mess. Sorry, that's a Japanese word, mess, which is just like, that's what we would use when we're talking about an animal, like a female cow, a female bird, or whatever. We would use mess. So the fact that he's using that term to call her like you, it's kind of like you bitch, I guess. You know, he's not equating her to a human really. So it's not whore, but it's still mean.
Given me nothing. I have always danced on my own 2 feet. I have always chosen where I step.
Who do you think you're speaking to, whore?
Who do you think? What did he say? Who do you think you're speaking to, whore? Japanese just says nandato, which is a really anime villain thing to say. If you want to sound like an anime villain, just scream nandato in response to anyone, and you'll be fine.
All these years. The jeers, the beatings, the dishonor, I endured it all. All for this day, the day that man appeared before me. I need your stage no longer. I dance for myself now.
You forget yourself, little kitten. But I understand. This is just your little show, yes?
I mean, that's kind of close. She says like, I understand this is just a little show. It sounds like he's trying to convince himself that this isn't really happening. In the Japanese, he actually just says, I'll forgive you if you say that everything is a lie. So it sounds, in the Japanese script, it sounds like he knows that this is actually happening, and he would say, like, I'll give you one last chance.
You wanted to see your master frown. Fine, very well. You've had your fun.
Yeah, even there it says, you wanted to see your master frown? Fine, very well. Japanese, he says like, if you say that you just wanted to see your master troubled, then I'll forgive you.
That naughty mouth of yours belongs to me. Put it where it belongs, and if you please me to my satisfaction.
I don't even know where to start with that one. That definitely sounds a lot more suggestive in English. What's that? Your naughty mouth belongs to me, but put it where it belongs. So in the Japanese, he says, close your dirty mouth, and if you please me like usual. That's the same itsumo no yoni that I mentioned in the first part. It changes the context a little bit. So, if you please your master like always, ...
I will overlook your impertinence.
Master, go pleasure yourself.
Alright, that is good in both languages. In English, she said, Master, go pleasure yourself. That's a really good comeback. In Japanese, she literally says to go eat shit. So she literally tells him to go eat shit. It's kuso korai yo. That's good.
Wrong answer, kitten. You know what I do with cats that bite, don't you? I put them down, just like that one. It's a shame, Primrose. You were always my favorite. What a waste. Yes, a terrible, terrible shame.
The only shame is that I could not do this sooner, Master.
No, I think I like that Japanese one better. She just says like, thanks for everything, Master. Puts the master in quotation marks, right? So, I don't know.
Time for the main
That guy's huge.
event.
Proportions aren't right. If I'm normal human size, then these guys are comically big. It's kind of like that FF6 thing going on. Anyways, that is a good place to take a break. We'll be back. I'll do this boss fight for sure. If you don't want to miss it, keep an eye on the channel. It'll be up really soon. Let me know what you thought. Leave a comment down below. You can also go ahead and share this with a friend if you want. If you have a friend who might be into this kind of stuff. And since you're still here, want to go and check out some more videos, head on to the channel. Hope you'll find something else to enjoy. But as always, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again. Take care.